faces the face of Holyfield.
Reverts to an old saying in boxing that a great fighter, great champion always has one. Has Evander Holyfield already had that and other one more great fight. The real deal Holyfield. Lennox Lewis.
Gentlemen, this will be clean. Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands. Touch gloves, good luck. Let's go, touch gloves.
The marketers are now packed. 19,000. We should have drama tonight. And Lewis fires a rare left hook.
But he's not weaving. He's going to one side, and he stays there.
Projects more sheer energy than was the case in New York. And whacking away at Lewis on the inside.
Now for Evander, all of these close-range contacts with the left jab, and that gives him confidence.
Is yelling at Evander from his corner. He doesn't want to fight. Yelling off the round one results. You get the impression it's a better Holyfield already.
In the original bout, he wasn't overconfident. He just used his jab. Let the right.
He's leaning back. Don't go straight in.
Man, get that jab going. Get the jab.
Well, everybody, the whole crowd is in.
So you throw two to make the big man back up. If you miss him, you at least back up.
Hard punch by Lewis inside.
Elbows, uppercuts to his chest. In the middle of the face. Always on the side of the head.
You're Holyfield, you mean?
Yeah, if you're Holyfield.
3 times in this round.
Evander throws over, and he has to make contact with the left hand first.
Left hook to the body, one of Holyfield's better weapons.
You have twice the activity of the first fight. He has
bring him up and throw.
That round looked much like the rounds inside. Watch Lewis come up with a nice uppercut. Later on, good body shots by Holyfield.
And now, just as was the case in New York, to stick the jab in Holyfield's face repeatedly and starts them. Lewis walks out of the corner. Lewis lands a little left hook.
And don't allow this guy to get the distance again.
Right hand lands on a counter for Lewis. Well, that's part of Lewis's basic cautiousness.
Now, Holyfield was able to get in some good body shots here and there. Boy, it's George, so I wouldn't have to remember him.
Hard right hand by Holyfield. Cleanest punch of the bout so far.
Lewis is bending down.
And Holyfield landed the left hook.
Bending down.
The jab, you get lazy. Don't let him get too close. Keep it back at the stick. You got to take it to him a little bit. Okay.
In the middle of the round, Holyfield lands because Lewis was backing up. But later on in the round, he did land a cleaner punch.
Lewis threw more and landed more. We saw in round number 3. Another big right hand for Holyfield as Lewis misses a man's sport, George. Let them go in and bust each other a little bit.
Yeah, but the
lead to exchange with Holyfield. Holyfield got chances to look good. In New York, Lennox Lewis simply wouldn't do that. He alone for the moment. Right hand over the top by Lewis. And Holyfield pounds to the ribcage as Lewis
15 or 17 jabs.
Jabs score. Evander.
Ooh, that right hand on the side of the head hurt.
Kind of slid past Evander's ear, though.
Yep.
A couple of them, tough rounds to score.
But what you got to do, you got to take some aggressive stuff at it with some big shots without going over the top.
Yeah.
We keep
Stay in the rhythm now.
close your eyes and listen. Stay close.
You get in. And Holyfield grinning as Lewis lands a big right hand. Both fighters have...
But you never know.
With these right hands.
Get that uppercut.
Absolutely. He thinks he's got Holyfield going with his big right hand connects.
Holyfield
outside the eye, as you can see, outside the orbital bone.
This I didn't mention. Lewis has his cup a little lower. That's why.
For Lewis.
That right here to shoot it just the way you shoot it, not that high. Shoot it straight.
Anybody in the sport. Larry?
Leaping left, right in here is where Holyfield and Lewis.
You cannot be allowed to be hit in the chest as a heavyweight for the taking. He had no idea he would have to fight for this title. Last time.
Moving and bump right or left and throw your
Stay off the rope.
Right now, Lewis said.
Too long, and he turned this thing into a fight. He didn't need to be in the fight.
There's what Lennox the 6th round because he was busier. There's no question. Lennox didn't punch, but he's punching his field off and lands the up out against Evander Holyfield, trying to land an uppercut from distance.
Evander is staying there in the pocket, weathering the stone.
Now Lewis smiles as Holyfield comes side.
That hurt Lewis.
It was Lennox leans against the ropes himself. Evander Holyfield with a better plan tonight. A little bit more.
It hurt Lewis.
Hard left hook by Holyfield. Lewis stunned again. Casual with the uppercut. Big target there for Holyfield.
But here comes Lewis now.
Lewis rallying again. Combination. Hard right hand. Lewis to the body. His own right hand lands flush. They trade.
Early in the round, that left hook apparently discount. Later in the round, once again, Lewis coming back in the
right hand lands for Lewis.
All he has to do is play out for that counter punch by Holyfield again. Left hook upstairs now.
Another left hook, and Lewis backs up and ducks.
Forward now. He is into trouble. If only Holyfield could just muster up a little.
Lewis getting smarter and go fighter. When he went 10 rounds fighting this style against Mercer in Madison Square Garden,
couldn't miss if he just jumped in a Lord Patterson left hook.
And Lewis produces some good infighting as he drives opponent out past the 8th round. Holyfield has, and he goes for one here. Set up a right hand with the jab.
Lewis just seems to need too much room to get his jab going. Way to get in distance.
Lennox goes back to the Madison Square Garden in a very similar fight.
What a good left hook to the body by Evander Holyfield.
The Englishman showed and hard jab, the 10th round of the fight. Holyfield stepping it up again with that double pumping jab inside.
He's been in with a lot of giants, and he's never backed down from a one.
Evander Holyfield won't back down from anybody. Uppercut lands for Lewis. Holyfield misses the left hook.
Take advantage of it.
Multiple punches for Lewis into the ropes. Lennox goes back to the body and the uppercut. Thrashing Holyfield with power. Now Holyfield's going to try to float.
You can't rub his low back. Rub his back with that eye.
You can't pull straight back.
That was yours. You won that, but that uppercut over here is what pulled it out, really. But use your damn jab this round.
Now let's see if we can catch that uppercut that hurt Holyfield right there. Big uppercut. Lewis trying to pull and gone. I mean, this is a common thing we hear, especially in close rounds. Evander looks like he's fresh.
Who has Holyfield ahead in the fight.
But I can tell you this, Larry. Lewis should not engage into these. It just goes to the snuff, nothing.
Left hook lands for Lewis.
Landed.
Evander Holyfield didn't throw many punches. Left for Holyfield. Lewis landed a right hand earlier.
I mean, he's just a remarkable guy.
Holyfield busting Lewis to the body with the left.
On the mound like a pitcher, and he just stands there and does whatever he wants. He stands on his mound, and those body shots hurt.
Right hand by Lewis. Leading again. 4 punches.
When they small, that's all you got to do. You don't let him off the hook when you get him in trouble.
Hit them comments. Let's get up. Come on, let's get up. Let's get up. Come on.
I'm not saying I disagree. Uppercut lands for Lewis. Crowd trying to chant Holyfield.
Lewis is better fight. Just can't.
5 more seconds of fighting. They fought a lot better fight this time. Appreciate it.
It was a close fight. And when you're in a close fight like that, you just got to wait for the judges.
Holyfield landed 13 out of 46. Lewis landed 14 out of 35. The round, he landed that right-hand shot and that left hook. And then later on in the round, a Holyfield uppercut landed flush. And here's Tim Hallmark, Holyfield's longtime physical.
Lennox